What's up guys, it's Aka here again, and today we're gonna be chit-chatting about how to find your style. Yeah, big question that I think every artist has in their head 24/7 or at the beginning of their career or even like in the middle of their career. How to find your style. Ugh, crazy question. I think I asked this question so much in college. Yeah, crazy. I feel like everybody did. Like, how do I find my style? How do I get there? I feel like your style is just producing like crazy. It's like, I feel like your style, it's inside of you, you know? And it helps if you also have certain artists that you like their work. So read the book, Steal Like an Artist, chop, like you have to. This book would help you a lot. And I feel like it truly helped me to see art in a different way and to see my profession in a different way. So truly recommend Steal Like an Artist if you haven't read it. I read it in Kindle, but definitely you can buy it like physical or like audiobook or something. And yeah, I feel like this book also talks about how to like study other artists. So you certainly have to do this. Like, let's face it. And I think in the book it says that, like, let's face it, like everything is already done. Like, there's nothing kind of new. So everybody's just stealing from each other's work. You know what I mean? So it's super interesting and super funny. I feel like the book and the whole like drawings and stuff is super cute. How do you want to be visualized? What do you want to represent? What is your story? I feel like your story is so important. Super important. Me, for example, I am a muralist. I started to do murals. I worked a lot with communities and in the streets, and it was amazing. And that really made me see art in a different way. And it just built the artist that I am right now. And I feel like I was producing on the way on these massive walls and stuff. And I was like, I don't like this mural. I like this mural. I don't like this mural. You know what I mean? And always like the design is so important for murals. Maybe I can do another video of that. But yeah, talking more about murals because chit chat, you know? I mean, we love seeing people paint, but come on. Like, we also want the juicy stuff out of it, you know? So yeah. This is why I'm here, you know, to help you guys. Let's see some pictures. Let's see my Instagram. Because I don't think I deleted stuff from my Instagram. Like, I think I have been leaving everything there. But it's quite interesting. The other day that I was like cleaning my studio and getting it ready, you know, I found this box of university and I was like, what the, wow, like these paintings are so old. And then I was like, damn, like, girl, I'm good, you know, like, I was so good back then. I mean, I'm still good, but you know what I mean. Like, it was like, oh wow, this is really cool. I totally forgot about this piece. But yeah, I feel like at the beginning as an artist, you're just like, oh, like, I can make a face, you know, like, and you're like, wow, like, I can make this, and it's part of it. And I feel like the education, you know, for drawing, it's amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, I love like portraits and stuff. Yeah, I feel like definitely like trying different mediums, trying different things. Like, I feel like at the beginning, like me personally in university, I was like trying so many different things. Like, they taught us so many different things. I studied fine arts, if you guys didn't know. Oh wow. Yeah, I was doing some crazy stuff. I was like doing some gravados, like painting with color pencils, and then some prints and digital stuff. I was like doing some t-shirts. And then if you see, like, I have like a Bob Marley besides like a cat and like an astronaut. You know what I mean? Like, I was like just exploring, you know. I was like, what can I do? Like, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. And I truly remember this one professor in university. And he was always, you can all be doing like apples one day, and then like, you know, heads the other day, and then portraits, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's so important to have a language. And then sometimes I would do like abstract, you know, like I was like trying so many different things, and that's amazing, don't get me wrong. But if you truly want to be an artist, you need to tackle one thing, you know. I had a client the other day, and he was like, could you make me like a boxer, you know, like boxing? And I was like, No, you know, like, I'm sorry, but I can send you someone else because that's not my art, you know, like, I'm so sorry, like, even though it's like maybe good money, but you know, like, it's not my passion making a boxer, you know, like, my passion is to paint surfers and tropical stuff right now and abstract stuff, you know, not like cartoons or anything. But yeah, so just have like very clear your own path. The other thing too, I feel like at the beginning I was doing a lot of, I think I deleted these pictures, but I was doing a lot of like, I was painting on jeans and on jean jackets and like exploring and stuff, and people would ask for things that I didn't even like to paint, and it was like, oh, like I hate this because like I don't like this, you know. So but back then, because I didn't have a style, people would just ask a random picture like, oh, could you paint me this? And I would be like, yeah, why not? So just like really have a style. But yeah, and then it was my first few times like on the wall and just like painting with spray paint. I was like trying like stencil. I really liked stencil. Like I miss it sometimes. And then it was like stencil, painting more murals and stuff. But I was like always on the wall, and I truly feel it right now that I would like to design more in small, maybe more digital designs, or maybe more sketches, you know, so I can have like a language faster. This one friend, she has a sketchbook and she taught me so much about sketchbooks, and I didn't even know how important they were. And yeah, so just like have a space where you could like explore and paint and draw and do whatever you want, you know. And I feel like the iPad also really helps, just because you don't have to buy materials and you can just draw, and yeah, and then you can just really plan it out and then paint carrying away. But yeah, and then it was pandemic, so we didn't have all of the stores were closed, so I was painting in this glass like thousands of times, and it was so cool. I was like painting in this glass repetitively, and then I was painting on eggs, and you know, like using different canvases and stuff. I got creative in pandemic. I was like using whatever I had, and then I was doing a lot of competitions. Like every Wednesday, like someone would win a piece, and it worked a lot of like engagement too. And I would like make a piece, and I don't know, they would like send me a picture of them, like some pictures, and then I would just make the piece of them. And then I was doing a lot of like mock-ups, and then it was like the end of pandemic. I did this like wine label competition and this massive mural. Let's see, another big painting. This certain painting, so cute. Look at this, my dog, he's so cute. This painting, I feel like it really opened my eyes to paint bigger, not in wall, but bigger, you know. I feel like I always wanted, I really like to paint big, but it was just, yeah, it was quite interesting. And I feel like here I didn't even have a style either. Like you could see, I would like paint a person and paint like flowers, like nature was always there, but then I would like paint an eye. And then I was like competing for some stuff, like this one, it was like for a competition. And I really like this design. Like this design was digital, and it's basically, you know, diamonds that are made from machines, or I don't know how they make them, like scientifically lab diamonds, you know what I mean? So cool. But I feel like once you start to design, like it's in you, you know, like it's truly in you. And then it would happen to me that I would see a painting and I would be like, wow, like this artist is so cool, like I want this like style. And then I would like try it out in the studio, or like, you know, just like literally steal some stuff. And then in pandemic, it was like the first times that I was like trying out like this like glass reflection. I was like playing around painting on mirrors, and yeah, I think it was quite interesting. And then for my thesis, I did these like sculptures, and then it was getting there. I feel like after graduating, like, or while I was graduating, like this mural like was really like a mark of like, okay, I want nature, but in this one too. Like just like the style, you know, like the movement, the style, this like doodles, just like making a lot of designs, you know. And then in Berlin, I truly felt like I had a style, just because I was producing so much, and also because I wanted all the paintings to look the same language from the same artist, because it would happen to me in Berlin. I'll be like walking in the street and then see a mural and then be like, oh wow, that's such a cool artist, who is it? But then I would see murals and it would be like, oh, I have seen his work before, you know what I mean? So I wanted people to recognize me, you know? So yeah, maybe I'll just put rainbows in every piece, you know? The artist of rainbows, of course. But yeah, and then I was like trying out like stained glass and stuff. I feel like a lot of my work has been like experimentation. Just because it's so fun, you know? Like it's so fun, you're trying new things and then it's like, oh wow, like I truly like this, you know? And stained glass was like quite nice. Glass is a bit expensive, I must say, but it was quite nice. And then just like different projects, I was like traveling and then came back home, so I was like a little bit like, and then right now I feel like I have a language, like there's something there, truly. But I still feel like I don't have a language, you know what I mean? Like a style. I kind of, but I kind of don't. So yeah, I would just like recommend like produce something. Like, what is your niche? Like, who is your client, you know? Who do you think is gonna buy your pieces, you know? I don't know, just like, also like what is the solutions that you want to give to your client, you know? Like for me personally, like I want to share nature and I want to remind people to be outside and connect with nature. I truly believe that we live inside most of the times, and yeah, I mean right now I'm inside, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so I don't know, I just want to remind people to connect with nature, do the things that they love, and you know, the benefits of nature, you know, like going back to nature, because after my traveling I truly saw this, you know. So I truly felt this and lived this, so I want to share it with people. And I don't know, just like share your story with people. I have met some cool artists that they help with like self-love, or like they do these like mandalas, or you know, like just find your own story, just find your own path and your own story, and then from there build something, you know. But yeah, just really have like, what do you want to share? What do you want to benefit your client from? The people that want to buy your art or just admire your art. Maybe they don't want to buy it, they just want to see your work and be a fan, and that's it. But yeah, maybe they just enjoy watching you be an awesome goddamn artist. I think it's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe, of course. And let me know down in the comments, what is your journey? Where are you at? Do you feel like you have a style already? Do you feel like you don't? Yeah, let me know. I'll be happy to answer, and I'll see you around.